Alright you lot, don't forget to give us a follow on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and while you're at it, give us a 5-star rating. Trust me, it really does help us out. With 24 races next year, although one of them is
minus
not confirmed.
one. Yeah, the Chinese Grand Prix has once again been cancelled. We were going to go back for the first time since 2019. We've been a return to, I think, quite an underrated
Good track,
to be honest with you. I quite like China. I hate driving it on the game. Terrible. I'm terrible at it. However, as an actual race, I think it's actually pretty decent. You know, good overtaking opportunities. It's a challenge.
That's what I like. I like races where, you know, that first corner, for example.
Yeah.
Like to get
so
that right
unique
in qualifying is tough.
Yeah. The whole first sector, to be honest with you, and that middle sector, that weird middle sector where you got that like double left, the right, where Maldonado binned it because he wasn't paying attention like one time.
That's about right.
Yeah, to be fair, that could be anywhere on the track. But yeah, it's a shame really, because obviously, basically, for those that don't know, China are going for a zero COVID policy between now and the end of time. So,
things are pretty mad over there.
yeah, it's all kind of crazy. And because of that, F1 can't travel there and can't obviously have a race. Fans wouldn't be able to travel to China for the Grand Prix. So it's been cancelled again.
Yeah.
And I think we're getting to a point now. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of the finances of the Shanghai track, but I feel like you're going to get to a point where it's like, can they actually continue? Because what's their contracts up until?
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest.
I feel like they're gonna get to a point where they keep like maybe preparing themselves to host it like, every year, and then it just doesn't happen. And because they're not earning the money from obviously tickets going.
Because I think they announced an extension.
Yeah.
Anticipating that it would be fine by now.
Oh, wasn't it? Yeah, I think they announced it like last year. Like, I remember at the same time it got cancelled or something. They announced that it was.
They were like, "Oh, but we're back next year."
But it's fine. Like, we're gonna extend it, but
fine.
because maintaining a track's, you know, quite expensive. If there's no racing happening there, then.
But that's like it's going to be very interesting to see what happens, because you know politically it's very unstable. Like there's a lot of a lot of people on the streets like protesting.
Yeah.
You know, people like locked in their houses basically. Like it doesn't look like we're anywhere near. And like there seems to be this zero COVID seems to be something that's going to get in the way, like long term. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like,
yeah,
but there's talk of Portimao, Portugal.
I was going to ask this. What track would you like to replace? Realistic and also just fantasy like track that you would like.
Portimao's okay. It's not great.
I think it's a realistic one because we've had F1 there recently.
Yeah.
Like, being totally honest,
there.
I think it's kind of the one out of those tracks that isn't returning. Obviously, Imola's just kind of there now. That's like default, isn't it? I think also, obviously, Turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey. Love that track.
Yeah. Well, because
Christmas time. We all love Turkey at Christmas time.
Because China, that's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's all into place.
It's true.
Gets announced on Christmas Day.
It was in between Azerbaijan and I think another European race. I'm just trying to think like
makes sense. It's around that area as well. Like I think that would be a track that I would personally love to see replace it. But as a fantasy one that has absolutely no realism in happening whatsoever, because it's not.
I mean, look, I'm always going to say Sepang. Like Sepang.
Kuala Lumpur. That's what I was going for as well. Boy, bring back Malaysia.
That would be sick. And it's kind of, I think, I'm not sure what condition, like that track still gets used a lot for racing.
The GP still goes there.
Yeah.
Tests and everything.
But a lot of this is all money, isn't it? It's all, you know.
Well, the thing with Malaysia is that I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but like the Malaysian public just don't actually have that much interest in Formula One.
Really?
They enjoy MotoGP more, which is why then Malaysia were kind of like, well, it costs a lot of money to host F1 here, and not many people actually like kind of are as interested. But they just like motorcycle racing there more, so they've carried on with MotoGP. They've kind of gone more into that. They've kind of really taken a second step into that, and we'll do all the testing here and everything, and then
I'd like to see us go back to India.
Yeah,
and I think because
or South Korea,
we last time. Yeah, I think the South Korea tracks.
But
derelict.
Yeah.
But I think the Bud International Circuit is in pretty good nick. I think, and I know that part of why that kind of got pulled back. I don't think there was the fan. There was enough of a fan base at the time. I think maybe that's part of it. I definitely think there is now.
Yeah,
I mean, I look at my analytics and like, there's a lot of Indian people who like watch my stuff anyway. In terms of my own stuff. I think that's grown significantly. But also there was a lot of, as far as I understand, it was a bit corrupt. There was, backhand dealings going on.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly. It wasn't full legit. So I don't know if that gets in the way potentially of that returning. But yeah, I think Sepang is the one for me anyway.
Yeah. Same. But I think it was a good track in terms of like actual racing, just even on normal days. But I think that constant air of like, there could be a tornado at like any given time was just sick.
That's it.
Like there's just a random monsoon.
What you putting on for a tornado?
Yeah, exactly. Mate, exactly.
Probably gonna have to come up with a new compound. It's just massive
Typhoon tire. Could you imagine?
Typhoon.
That's great as well. The alliteration.
I love that. As well. Like I feel for Joe as well.
Yeah. True. Actually, yeah, of course.
Because he still hasn't got his home Grand Prix.
Yeah, man.
And it's I don't know if that's ever going to come.
I think it's just missing a trick there as well. With it, like when you look at it from the Chinese perspective of just kind of like you've actually got a driver in F1 for the first time ever.
Yeah, that
interest will be there because there's actually someone to support. Now the interest was there anyway, but like you've got a driver making history, being the first Chinese driver in the sport in Guan Yu Zhou. But there's no Grand Prix for him. Like you're just kind of refusing to.
But I think
allow it to happen.
That says everything you need to know about how seriously like the powers that be are clamping down.
Yeah, overall, just on COVID there anyway.
Because also like F1's a massive like event for any nation. That goes to it like commercially. It's huge. So for them to like cancel it again.
Yeah, I think the thing that's going on over there is just like it's bigger than Formula One. It's just like just zero. Policy on anything, and the fact that it's F1 is just collateral, and they're just
100%. It's much bigger than that. Which is, look, I hope to see it back. I think the Chinese fan base always has a good reception there.
Yeah.
As much as it's easy to get conflated, and obviously, we talk about a lot of these countries. Be that when we used to go to Russia or Saudi Arabia and talk about the legitimacy of F1 being there, and I get a lot of that. But also, they're genuine fans who love the sport and. Regardless of the political and that side of their nation,
especially with like
people want to see racing,
Yeah, man, exactly. Especially with some of the more controversial countries we've had recently. Like aside from China, I think like you got to separate the people from the powers. The public from the regime and all that sort of jazz. There's fans that just want to go and watch Formula One.
Exactly,
and that's the case in China. Like it's just people that just want to go and watch.
The
Formula One, let them watch it.
Exactly, let the people watch now. The fans are what keeps it all going. At the end of the day, none of us we're not in a job. These like F1, like the sport doesn't exist without the fans. So
exactly.
That's important.
Exactly.